All right, I guess we're live. I was supposed to go live at 8:10, but I couldn't figure out how to do this. This is my first time going Facebook Live. I'm here with RECN Stories creator Britton Hess because we were bantering back and forth about how we should do this episode because I'm nervous. I don't know what the hell's going on, and he knows my story just as well, if not better than me. So when I leave a part out, he's going to help start filling me in. So,
all right, here's the truth behind everything. Shaq came to my office and he said, "Hey man, really excited for RECN Stories, although never done a Facebook Live, nervous. What do I say? What do I do?" Like he's ready to write notes about like exactly what everything he should say. He doesn't want to miss anything because he has a really incredible story. And we thought if everyone just heard us banter back and forth about what Shaq should say, you'll learn everything about Shaq. So I told Shaq, I said, "Listen, you have two hats you're wearing right now. And you want to go into those two hats of exactly what you're wearing as far as..."
So the first hat is TNG. I am all in on TNG. Somebody could pay me $1 million a year and I would not leave from TNG. We're building out a real estate sales business.
What's TNG?
The Newman Group. John Newman. You should be live on this podcast right now, but you're not, so we're here. And... We're still figuring out Facebook Live. Where we going?
Newman Group, and then what else are you doing? What's the big story?
And then so the big story that we're following is I am leaving CSX, my full-time job within the next month or two, jumping full-time into real estate sales and working with real estate investors. It's something that's a passion of mine. And, I've been playing it safe with my job for too long because the money is good and it's just time to go. I just feel like it's time to run right now.
So how'd you get started at CSX, and why you have to hustle so hard to get out of there? Because some people can just quit their job and start in real estate tomorrow. Why can't you?
So I started in CSX. It's actually a connection. My dad worked for CSX for 15 years. And ended up getting me plugged in as soon as I turned 18 years old. And ever since that point, I've never made less than $90,000. So kind of what happens is like you start to like buy the house and buy the car, and these are all the things that you're supposed to do when you have money and you're living the adult life. And I built my bills so high that I couldn't quit and just make $30,000 in real estate and be good. I had to ramp my production up in order to be able to support the lifestyle that I dug myself into.
You paid for tuition, you paid for your house. What age did you buy your house?
19.
So 19. Bought a house at 19, and then you paid your way through your tuition and all your other expenses, right?
Yep.
So talk about your hustle. I know it's tough to talk about the problems that happened, though. Just give everybody an example of last week. Last week, I'm really big on meal prep, and I try to do all my meal prep on Sunday afternoon, and my car just went to shit. I got a flat tire. I'm probably 10,000 miles over on my oil change. I don't even know what else happened. Oh, my brakes. My brake pads were so small. If you follow me on Snapchat, you'd be able to see I had no brakes. I had to stop. I don't even know, half a mile back just to not hit the car in front of me. And I just kind of been letting the 80% burn. I owe $10,000 on taxes. I robbed Peter to pay Paul because I'm trying to do all of these things to get myself in a place where I'm able to, support. Leave my job. It's tough. It's, at times not. Yeah. And one thing that Shaq won't share is, if you follow him on Snapchat, this man does not sleep. He does not sleep. And it's hard to sit up here and just be like, yeah, I work so hard. I work 18-hour days. I work from the road. I work while I'm on my company hour time. It's hard to say it, but Shaq does it. And you'll see that proof on Snapchat. He'll post stuff into RECN Stories. But, you do. You hustle hard. You work hard. And what time do you typically go to bed? What time do you typically wake up?
Typically go to bed around 11, 12, wake up around 4.
Yeah.
On a good day.
Yeah, legitimately, he's sending snaps at 4 o'clock in the morning. You won't see anybody who hustles as hard as him. In fact, what did you buy for your office?
A cot.
And why?
So I can sleep.
And why are you going to sleep at the office?
Because I live an hour away from the office, so I lose 2 hours, an hour one way and then an hour back.
Are you gonna go Facebook Live one night and show them the setup? What it's like to hustle at night?
That's right, the couch and all those good things.
So what I find interesting is, Shaq's story in a nutshell is building he's got that 9 to 5. He's getting out of the 9 to 5. And to do that, he has quite the journey. And to give a sneak peek into his life, because I see it firsthand, and this man has a lot of shit that goes wrong with him. Just the most unfortunate things happen to Shaq McCray at the most unfortunate times. Am I right?
Yeah, for sure.
And yet he has a big heart. He cares about everybody in his circle. And, if you're fortunate outside the circle, you'll get to know him and you'll get in the circle. Bottom line is, everyone now gets a sneak peek into your life, right? And they will see your car break down. They will see you repay tolls you haven't paid, taxes. They'll see you rob Peter to pay Paul.
That's right.
I mean, everything's gonna happen. They'll see you sleep at the office in your cot. They'll see you hustle. You'll see you get to the real estate office at 4 a.m. when most people don't show up till 8, 9. They'll see you stay until 10, 11, or sleep. So all in all, this man's really humble, and his story needs to be told. Hence why he's never done a Facebook Live. We're telling it here on RECN Stories. So what are you most excited about the next 2 to 3 months sharing your journey?
The most exciting thing for me is also like the most difficult thing. It's just putting systems in place. I want to have a schedule from 5 o'clock in the morning till about 7, 8 o'clock at night where I can just come in. I know I got to do these things and run. So it's a difficult thing for me to put in place because I'm not really an organized person. I just throw a lot of energy at things.
And that's the boring part of it. What are you most excited? Like, what's the biggest rock in the next 2 to 3 months?
Quitting the job.
Yeah, quitting the job. So you're going to show everybody exactly what it takes to go from a 9 to 5 with shit that's burning, cars that's breaking down, and you're going to show exactly what it takes, the hustle it truly takes behind the scenes to leave a full-time job with bills, with a significant other, all of that, and the grind that you put in. That's what I'm most excited to see.
See you next week.
That was great.
I don't know how to end it.
You got to click the